Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome. Today, we will do another flipchart of an antique newspaper. It's called the Illustrated London News, number 323, volume 12, for the week ending Saturday, July 1st, 1848. And that says sixpence. 1848, it's... wow, I'm blown away. That's Victorian era. Unbelievable. Look at the condition of the paper. These are now collector's items, so they must be preserved in plastic bags like this. So, if you're interested in this one, drop us a comment. Everything we show here in our channel is up for sale. And checkout will be via eBay. Let's see. Return. Right, we got it out of the bag. So let's travel back in time to Victorian London. That's better. You can see the engraving there. That's a lot of text, so we're not gonna read that. We'll just appreciate the contents. You have a very detailed engraving. It says the Great Barricade at the entrance of the Rue de Faubourg Saint-Antoine from the Place de la Bastille. That sounds French, that's why I can't read it. Anyway, let's move on. And more wall of text. They are voracious readers. Victorian London. Foreign and colonial news, of course, because the Victorian era is the golden age of the British Empire. If I am not mistaken. So, let's zoom it in. Here you have carrying the wounded. And on this one, you have the conflict in the Rue de Faubourg Saint-Antoine. And more drawings, or I don't know how to call this. Look, interior of a chamber, a family of insurgents protecting a barricade in the Rue du Faubourg Saint-Antoine. Gosh, I can't read French, so apologies. So during the Victorian era, looks like they use engraving or drawings to convey pictures. Yeah, illustrated, that's it, illustrations. That's a lot of text, it just puts me off reading that one. Who's got time to read all the text? Oh, okay, so we have to put ourselves in their shoes. Probably they don't have radio in 1848, no TV, so their only way of entertaining themselves and informing themselves is through the newspaper and the pubs, of course. I know for a fact they drink a lot those days because I have read and listened to a lot of Victorian London dramas. It's always the case, drunkenness, all that sort. Maybe they don't have anxiety medication, you know, so they have to get drunk. You have there more illustrations about the uprising in France, something like that. And more text. You know what I've noticed? They don't know how to make headlines those days. Like, nothing stands out. They just all look the same, so you have to peruse for yourself what is important and what isn't. So for those of you who like to read the full illustrated London news, I know some podcasters read all the most boring books and magazines in the world, and apparently that helps people fall asleep. So if you're one of those podcasters, you can buy this and do us a service to read it out, and you can all help us to feel calmer and to help fall asleep. But for me, I don't have the energy to read the full illustrated London news. I am just skipping it for all of us. Look at that, it says Bible by walk on the boulevards Paris. I'm butchering every French word imaginable in this newspaper. The attack on the Pantheon. And after having read the newspapers, the Victorians will then go to a saloon or to their pub or taverns and discuss amongst themselves the latest and the greatest, or whatever is happening during the day. So, well, it benefits them to be well read, isn't it? because otherwise they'll be the most boring person in the room, eh? And they won't have any influence amongst their peers, especially Victorian times. There's a very how do you call this, heavy emphasis on societal norms, that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's so much into society, etiquette, social graces. Putting up appearances because of the empire, that kind of thing. Right, and what is this? But I guess also there could be a lot of social inequality, that is for sure. Right, folks, we have reached the end of our flip through for the illustrated London news, and I am sorry I didn't go into so much detail because that is just so much to read in one sitting. And this is a challenge for all you people who podcast. Please do us a service and read the illustrated London news to help us all fall asleep. I know I enjoy those kind of podcasts. There's one podcast I listen to a lot. It's called The Boring Books, Most Boring Books podcast to help you fall asleep, something like that. So that is the challenge. Or if you know of anybody who does podcasting, please tell them about this, because we want to travel back in time to Victorian London just by reading us the contents of the illustrated London news, because who knows what else we can learn. This is in July 1st, 1848. This is now more than 100 years old, approaching 200 years old, and look at the history preserved in these pages. There is so much to learn, so this is a treasure trove in print. Alright everyone, that's the end of it. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you like it. And if you like more of this type of content, please leave us a comment, please give us a thumbs up, and subscribe. But for now, I love you, leave you, till next time. Bye.